Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future.
What's up, nerds? Today, time travel is on the menu. Infinite Toki, the Time Tinker. She's a gnome time traveler who tinkers with bending time and alternate timelines and is able to create time portals to call for aid. So how exactly does she do it? With her hero power, Temporal Tavern. For 1 gold, refresh Bob's Tavern, include a minion from a higher tavern tier. Her average placement stats aren't the best at 4.62, but I always find myself doing well with her. Her hero power gives you a tool to generate extra power in the mid game and the late game that your opponents can't get without triples. Sure, there will be turns where you don't get value out of her hero power, but it's without penalty. You just don't buy the crappy minions in the shop and you move on. Unlike Tess, where your opponent may have a terrible board with not a single minion you want, and hero powering will be a literal waste of 1 gold. But the flip side is that sometimes you'll spike a great minion from a higher tavern with your hero power. Think about grabbing a Herald of Flame, High Main, or Security Rover on 8 gold. You get a huge surge in strength while your opponents are limited to their Tavern 3 minions. Or even better yet, on 9 gold, leveling to Tavern 4, hero powering and spiking a Bran or Baron, you now have immediate direction into an endgame build. But wait, we need to back up. Let's detour into a little bit of strategy before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Leveling. Follow the standard leveling curve. Level on turn 2 at 4 gold, level again at 7 gold, and then level again at 9 gold. But what's great about Toki is that at 5 gold, if you're offered up a crap shot from our boy Bob, you can hero power and hopefully grab a strong Tavern 3 minion. The hero power mechanic gives you the ability to keep from falling behind in relative power compared to the rest of the lobby. And then at 9 gold, when I level to Tavern 4, I almost always hero power. I'll always be hoping for that Bran or Baron, but will happily grab any strong minion, such as Direhorn, Sneeds, a Void Lord. But don't be afraid to just grab stats here. A Net Pagel or Siegebreaker can be great standalone minions, or even a Mal'Ganis or an early Razor Gore. Look for a big body that can strengthen your board for the next few turns. Keep in mind, this game is about stats. If you increase the total number of stats on your board, you should almost always look to do it. Minions don't always have to fit perfectly into your build to buy them. So now we've leveled to Tavern 4, hero powered, and grabbed our Tavern 5 minion, and are at 10 gold. Here I will sit on Tavern 4 1 turn. We don't have the gold to level, hero power, and buy the Tavern 6 minion, so now just look to get stronger. You don't necessarily need to worry too much about direction at this point, just put stats on your board. Tavern 4 doesn't offer much in direction anyway, unless you have a mech build. But it does offer strong standalone units. So the goal of this turn is to increase your power level. Hero power again, and hopefully grab up a strong Tavern 5 minion and start to replace lower stat minions with higher stat ones. Then that following turn, leveling to Tavern 5 will now cost 7 gold, which gives you enough gold to hero power, sell off a minion, and buy the Tavern 6 minion that's offered after leveling. This is where you'll start to form your endgame build that can win you the lobby. Yes, there are times where you'll be offered a Megasaur with no Murlocs or a Kangors with no mechs, but the majority of the time you should be able to pick up a minion that will either A, increase your strength by grabbing a strong minion to help you win some fights over the next few turns, or B, provide a clear direction into where your build should go. Minions like Mama Bear, Caligos, or Dread Admiral do just that. But hey, I'll be more than happy to grab a Foe Reaper, a Malgadon, or even a Myaxna. No Pirate or Baron on board? Who cares? Boat or Gascoiler are still really strong minions. I almost always will grab the Tavern 6 minion that's offered. Again, even if it doesn't fit with my current build, but increases my overall stats, I'll go ahead and pick the minion up. From there, start hero powering and grabbing Tavern 6 minions. I typically would stay at Tavern 5 for a while now, and build up my board and grab those Tavern 6 brochachos. A lot of games I'm hero powering and will find the Tavern 6 minions needed to complete my endgame build, and don't bother going to Tavern 6 at all. Now let's quickly talk about one minion in particular that has really helped out Toki specifically, Amalgadon, the enlightened centrist who fits in with all. So no matter what kind of build you have going, Amalgadon is a great pickup for it. But also what happens if you have no clear defined tribe on your board, you've just got a bunch of individually strong minions, well then you get extra value from Amalgadon's battle cry. I feel the introduction of this minion helped Toki a bit more than other heroes. It puts another Tavern 6 minion in the pool that you can pick up with your hero power to provide an immediate boost in board strength, but also gives the flexibility to go into any tribe direction. Murlocs, bees, dragons, pirates, whatever. Plus, he's a great buff target. He fits perfectly into Menagerie and can often let you benefit from buff cards that you would like to buy, but without Amalgadon don't give you enough benefit to do so. Well kids, don't worry. With Amalgadon, now you can. Okay, after that extra long detour, let's reroute back to the gameplay. So now we have the makings of a decent dragon build going and are heading into the turn where we want to level the Tavern 5, hero power, sell off a minion and buy the Tavern 6 minion that's offered. And we pick up the Nadina. Positioning is a bit awkward though. I'm not really sure how greedy I want to be here and decide to just put the Nadina second as to not go full greed. Eudora helps me out though and pops the Divine Shield on one of my Bronze Wardens. Yikes, that's a lot of robot dinosaurs. Divine Shields reign supreme though. Hero power again and find the triple. I ponder pivoting to beasts and grabbing the mama bear, but there are none in the shop, so I decide to just grab the gas coiler, also picking up the Foe Reaper. I guess our plan is to just throw a bunch of Tavern 6 minions on the board and hope our individual power levels carry us, and then freeze for that Anoia module. Damn Tess, not a bad little build you got going there. Grab the Anoio, hero power, stupid Goldrin. Roll. And just grab the Menagerie. Not the greatest buff here, but needed to pick something up, and stats are always good. My F had a solid dragon board, but my strong units are just too strong. We end up easily winning the fight. Oh, hey there, good looking. Bran is an awesome find since now we have a way to scale. Hero power and find our boy Amalgadon. We're board locked here though, so not exactly sure what to sell off. And decide it's time to return Gascoiler back to Bob's exotic minion store. Pick up some full reefer buffs and get some fantastic adapts on the Amalgadon. Divine Shield, Taunt, and Poison. So hopefully he'll benefit from our Divine Shield Death Rattle from Nadina and take out some big boys, or girls, of Eudora's. And end up on a freeze for the Menagerie. So what to sell off though? I don't know, we'll figure that out after the fight. Ha! Talk about some fantastic value there. And Divine Shield reset. Man, you gots to love Amalgadon. And we take out that stupid captain son of a... Okay, decision time. Before that, we hero power though. Bah, don't need that second full reaper though. We were really hoping for another Amalgadon. Okay, what to sell, what to sell. And it looks like it's Glyph Guardian's time. We send him back to Bob's exotic minion store as well. And now since we have the brand, we'll just cycle in and out buffs. Feeling confident heading into this next fight against the
Herodon Lord of the Burning Legion!
Harness your rage.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Wait, hold up. Check out that Selfless Hero. 19 attack? That Cobalt must have been serenading the Selfless Hero this entire game. It literally hit it with its buff 5 times. I have to imagine Jiraxis got a kick out of that at the end of each turn. Unlucky for Jiraxis that a Divine Shield hit his Selfless Hero, but we were still solid favorites there. On to our final boss, Tess and her annoying Death Rattle build. Grab some buffs, grab a Selfless Hero. And freeze the board. Divine Shield giveth, and Divine Shield taketh away. Great, Golden Baron. Good first attack though. Divine Shield giveth. Praise be to the Divine Shields. So take note that Tess just tripled. I hero power here and my initial thought is that I don't want to take the Megasaur. My Amalgadon already has a Divine Shield and Poison, so why do I really need it? But obviously grab the Primal Fin, it's free since I have the brand, and hopefully I can discover another Amalgadon. No luck though, pass on the Poison and just grab the 2 Murloc buffs. But after I grabbed the Murlocs, I realized the only triple that Tess could have found is the Soreless pair that was on her board. and it's going to be really hard to get through that if my Amalgadon dies. So I grabbed the Megasaur because now I feel like I need another poison minion to win. I really wish I would have just grabbed that poison now, but we're luckier than Domino and end up getting poison. Snag up the Void Lord since he should do a good job popping some Divine Shields, and toss away our BFF Brand. And look at the little Murloc who could. Kamikazes into the Sorlisk in the name of God and country. And the Void Lord comes up huge. The Gas Coilers couldn't help themselves and eat up the runts of my pack. We avoid Death Rattle shenanigans with the Golden Brand as he runs himself into my full Reaper. A strange final board state, but we are carried to the promised land in the back of the Amalgadon. So hop back into those games and start bending time with Toki. Follow the leveling curve we talked about, scoop up those minions who put stats on your board, level to Tavern 5 and hero power your way to victory. She's definitely not a top tier hero, but one that is stronger than her average placement stats would have you believe. And if you've stuck with me to the end, do me a solid and hit the sub button. My teeny tiny channel gets buried below the crypt monsters and dog beasts of the Battlegrounds world. So if you enjoyed the video, subbing will ensure that you'll actually be able to find my content again. Also, don't be afraid to smash the like button and throw a comment down below. But thanks for watching, boys, and Godspeed, nerds.